Hi everyone! Hi, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games, just shaking a paint up. Nothing weird. Nothing to see here. Hi everyone! Hi Pete, hi Sharon, hi Moxie, hi Naz. Let's get going. So we're going to start off.
Turning your volume up on your phone.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's turn the volume off on that thing. There we go.
You don't want it bing bonging.
You can tell we've had a week off, out of practice. Right then.
What are you doing?
What we're doing? So this is two of the heads from Ma'al Drakar, and so up here we've got blue head, which I have mostly
Another
painted.
turtle made it to the water.
Oh, what? Made me jump then.
Oh, that poor turtle has made it all the way to that water.
Yeah. So we've used for this top head some Green Stuff World Imperium Blue. Oh, hang on, can't even hold it kind of straight there. Yeah, Imperium Blue from Green Stuff World, and the red here at the base there is Reaper Dragon Red, which you can't see because the light's too bright, but trust me, Dragon Red. And so I've just done a bit of shady looking wet blendiness in between those two, which I think I might just need to enhance slightly there. A little bit more on that side, a little bit more blue. I didn't realise I'd got it out of balance from one side to the other. There we go. Shady wet blending between red and blue. And now we're going to have a go at doing the same between this blue and the red down here. Now this is ice blue, I painted it, but it's only had one coat, so it probably should get another coat on the head before we start on the rest of the thing. So that's what we're going to go with. Now, because I did it, it's actually a really almost like white sky blue kind of colour, but it looks really dark here because I painted it over the top of black, which possibly isn't the best. But seeing as this head is going to be the white head, we want it to be a little blue underneath to give it a bit of shading. So I'm just going to give that another coat all over, and then we'll think about merging that into the red back here.
So, why are you merging everything into red? What's
So-
the plan?
So the plan is to give the body of the dragon, or make the body of the dragon red with the dragon red, so it'll be mostly a red dragon's body, and all the heads are different colours. So I just need to kind of merge the heads into the red of the body, so it doesn't look like they've just been nailed on. Is the plan. And I'm using for this a Army Painter monster brush, because this thing's a monster, and that's what you're supposed to do. No, just because this is one of the bigger brushes that I have in my arsenal.
And what do you think to the monster brush then? Is it a good brush, or is it just...
Yeah, I do like them. I've had this one a long time. I do like Army Painter brushes. I used to use Army Painter brushes a lot before I discovered the Sable brushes from Green Stuff World, and more recently Rosemary and Co. The only issue that I've got now with Green Stuff World Army Painter is one of these brushes will now set you back about £6. I think they've increased the prices quite dramatically. So for the same money, you could buy a good quality Sable brush. And unless you've got a reason why you wouldn't like to use a Sable brush or a natural haired brush, then I would definitely recommend you hydrate. I would definitely recommend anybody to, as long as you haven't got an ethical reason why you would not use a Sable brush, definitely use a Sable brush. But I was looking for a larger brush in my assortment here and saw that I had this one. So I thought we would give it a whirl on this occasion. Because I haven't got a sable brush this big. But yeah, army painting brushes are popular. And as far as I know, fully synthetic, apart from the Kolinsky Masterclass brush. So.
Pete says, got some new cards today. Think it's the Crimson Command deck.
Awesome. Was it the Spirits one or the Vampire one?
He says he's got a complaint because we've got no more loyalty cards left.
Haven't we? Oh no!
Yeah, no one's told us.
No, nobody.
Spirits, he says, spirits.
Nobody's told me that we've run out of loyalty cards. That's no good. We are going. I was waiting for us to run out actually, because when we reprint them, we are going to change them up slightly. So yeah, that was my plan. I thought I'd mentioned it to you. I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, right. Well, anyway,
so much in your brain, my darling, that the changing of loyalty cards probably isn't the most important thing in the world to mention to me.
Yeah, so we're going to, we are going to make a little bit of a change to them, but I shall tell you all about that another time.
So you've got Spirits, right?
Spirit Squadron. Well, that one is supposed to be the higher value of cards out of the two. Apparently, in terms of single cards, if you were to buy all the cards separately, the Spirit deck is supposed to be the better one to buy. But they're both supposed to be excellent, and with a couple of simple upgrades can be really, really, really good. Really good. Awesome. Are you gonna come down and play some Magic on Friday night with us, Pete? It is Commander Night this Friday. So, just working my way around the head with this ice blue over the top, and just giving it another coat just to lighten it up before we start merging into the red. So it looks a bit of a fine line at the or a definite line, shall we say, at the moment. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit funny. I've got a bit of a cold coming on, so feeling a little bunged up. I was waiting for you to interject, my darling. So, yeah, the plan is, so once I've finished this coat, and the thing's all a nice light blue, then we're going to start working a bit of red and mixing between the two. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, to be fair, because I've never tried to blend light blue into a deep red, but we're going to try it out and see what it looks like. So I've thinned the paint down quite a bit just to get the coverage, so it might be that I actually need to do a third coat over the top, but we'll see how that looks, because I can't remember this being quite so deep, like a darker blue, when the paint out of the pot is really light. Reminds me of when you go to paint white emulsion on a ceiling. You buy the white paint that starts off pink or blue and then goes white after it dries, so you can see where you've been. I have to have that because I'm rubbish at painting ceilings. In fact, there's an almost definite stripe across the ceiling in Little Miss's bedroom because I couldn't tell where I'd been. But it's alright, because we've turned her bedroom into like a forest wonderland, haven't we? So you can't really tell. I don't know. Right. Awesome. Pete says he's hopefully going to come down depending on the weather. That'll be cool. Be good to see you. So now I'm still working on that blue. Just going to get that blue all over. So I'm not missing the horns because the horns are going to be a different colour. They're not going to be the white blue. So missing out the horns, but painting all the eye and stuff underneath. It's got it's like it's got ears. This white dragon. In fact, they've got quite large ears on dragons. Oh, see you later. Yeah, they've got quite large ears. I thought dragons would be a bit more like, which I've never noticed. When I've been looking at this dragon before, I've never noticed that it's got these large like ear flaps. It's definitely going to dry darker again.
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Yeah. Right, how are we doing? Super. So while that's drying a bit, work on those areas a touch. While that's drying out a little, in fact, what I am going to do before it dries, before I leave it to dry, I'm just going to extend this light blue a little further down the neck over the top of this red. Just because I know that we're going to be working that in, and the neck is quite short on the blue one, so it was easier to merge it in. But this one's over a longer area, and I think that the colour progression from the red to the light blue is going to have to be a little bit longer. So we'll leave that kind of spine of scales there along the back.
So on the camera, it looks like you painted it blue and now you didn't like it and you painted it white. What's the plan? Because obviously I know that it looks completely different on the camera than it does actually in real life. Because these things always do, don't they?
Yeah.
So what's your plan?
So what will happen is as this white dries, it's already starting to turn a darker blue. I don't know if you can tell there on the camera, but you see this blue on the horn here. Then this ear that's already had 3 coats is already starting to go a darker blue. So that's fine because I need it to kind of merge through or blend in, shall we say. So once it's dry, once I finish this bit that I'm going to do here, I'm going to go back to the blue head and do a little bit of work on the blue, and then that should give this enough time to dry, and then we can start trying to blend it together. This is purely experimental. We might have to redo a couple of bits of this, but that's fine. That's fine. And all the horns and the spiky protrusion-y bits on this white head are I'm going to do in black, I think. So I want the head to be quite a bright white, and then the neck tapering into the red, and then the horns are going to be a nice glossy black. That is my plan. So while that's drying, we're going to go back to this top head up here, and I'm going to work on the skin and what have you up there on the skin, the scales.
Slightly more dramatic music now.
So what did I have? We had Imperium blue, and then we're going to use some marine blue from green stuff well. So I'm going to mix some. In fact, I'll shake it in this hand over here.
Oh, I've got
So-
a mixer, do you want this one?
Yeah, go on, mix that up for me, please, darling. So let's have a quick hydrate. There we go. So this is Imperium Blue here on the palette, and Imperium Blue, and then I'm going to mix some wherever my mixie brush is. There we go, mixie brush. So I'm going to mix a bit of the marine blue into it.
Come on, you got to do the dance. You got to do the dance. And it goes on forever.
It does, goes on forever.
You ready? How we going with the dance? You're so cute.
That's got to be worth more than 4,000 points, that, isn't it? Sheer lunacy. Right. So, a bit of marine blue here, which is quite a bit lighter. So we're going to get some Imperium Blue, a little bit of water. We're going to mix those together. Which, that's quite strong.
Well, he says, I didn't know what that was. I'm glad I did it now. It's fun. I like it. That's my fault. That one. I think it's fun.
Right then, and then let's get our Rosemary and Co. Zero brush here, and then we're going to work some of this blue mixture into the face of this blue dragon here. Is that more stuff falling off the roof?
Yeah, it's just the snow falling off the roof. Don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Because we sit in here most of the time, and this is an orangery, so it's a glass roof, and the snow is falling off of the house roof, and obviously a lovely nice glass roof above us. So it sounds like the world may collapse on us, but it is just the snow melting. So we'll be all right.
Yeah. So this is going to be slow work. This, I'm afraid. Don't expect a dragon to be finished in a week. I guess because we're.
You have to just do lots of talking instead. Hi, Wicked D, you've missed the chicken dance. Sharon says, "Are those on your wrist traces of puppy fun time?" Yes.
Yeah.
Puppy fun times.
Yep.
That's what my hands look like when I was a cat. yes, that is Gizmo. New.
Yeah, he's very bitey at the moment. He's teething. So all of these little nicks and red marks all over my hands are scratches and puppy teeth marks, I'm afraid. Sorry, darling, I cut you off.
No, I was just going to say that's fine.
Yeah, he's a little monkey.
Does make a change for you to cut me off instead of me cutting you off, because I do it to you all the time.
Yeah. So tiny little bits of brush stroke onto the blue scales to lighten them up from this really nice deep blue. Imperium Blue. I do like this colour. It's a bit like the Vallejo Intense Blue that I have previously used on my goblins for Bushido, which coincidentally I need to have a game of sometime soon. See what I can organise with the boys. So we're gonna do tiny little brush strokes all around this blue area, just to build it up a little.
So how's your RCL entries going along then? Because I know you've got that side of you as well. How is that looking?
Nice. Finished.
You've only got, like, tomorrow's the last day. Is tomorrow the last day of November?
I've still.
Is it the last day of November?
So I've not really done a lot of RCL this month, have I? So I've got this troll which I did a week or two ago, and I'll be honest, I haven't done hardly anything to it since. I've touched up the claws, and I have just before we started streaming this evening just dry brushed his base slightly. So I'm just going to put some tufts on him after we finish streaming this evening and paint the rim of the base, and he will be done. And then the only other things that I've been working on, so I'm gonna finish basing this lady as well. So she might get a little bit more work yet, but she'll be my single miniature or whatever it is. Player character. Is it player character? Player character. And I'm gonna submit the snake as my monster. So a couple of tufts and a little bit of tidying up on those. And then the other things that I'm painting are all quarterly things, I think. Oh. So this ghost is the large group, so that's a quarterly one, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And then my bust, that's a quarterly one, which I haven't finished yet. And that's it, I think. That was the only... Oh, and I can submit one of my Space Marines as a freebie. But, yeah, I've not really done a lot of RCL this month because I was trying to do a couple of other things that went Reaper. And I've failed to do a great deal of any of them, to be fair.
That's alright, we'll let you off. Sharon says that you are not allowed to say the B word. Because she had a fight with one of the B word minis today, and the mini won.
No. What happened? Was it just they're really quite fine jointing points and things, aren't they? I've had a bit of a grump while assembling them previously. And because some of the parts are so small, I think on the ones that Mrs. MLG got me for my birthday, I didn't realise until I've assembled it that it's missing an arm, and the parts are so small. I think I must have thought it was a bit of flash. So I'm gonna have to see if I can get the modelling putty out and see if I can make an arm for him.
Hi Tony. Sharon says I tried to pin it. I'm not very good at it. If it makes you feel any better, my fawn that I'm painting from Moonstone has a broken arm because Little Miss accidentally broke it. So I've got to try and glue it back together. But it's an extremely small point of contact. That might be fun. I mean, she didn't mean to, bless her, but it's going to be a bit fiddly to try and fix it. I'm not really quite sure how it's going to go, but we'll give it a go. Or it could just be armless. That it might just be that it doesn't ever get any arms.
It'll be fine. We'll get it sorted. What's everybody working on this evening or at the moment? Have you all been painting today?
Well, I'm working on this.
Yeah, you're working on that moonstone thing. I've still got my moonstone things to have a go at.
You are. And once I've painted this moonstone thing, then I've painted all the moonstone things I've got.
That's alright, we've got everything in stock. You'd better pick if you want to do the jackalope or something.
It's tin silver next.
Oh yeah, there.
I've got the witches and we're going to be getting that in stock soon. So
Yeah. No, yeah, and then that'll be a bit of a mammoth task for you to add all that.
Yeah. Did we go a bit mad?
Yeah.
Did we? Oh dear me. Bit mad on the old ordering of Northumbrians over there. Oopsie, never mind. Sharon is doing. Oh, sorry. Turney is doing Secret Santa, which we're not talking about. So in the Discord group, they have a Secret Santa going, and they're working on their Secret Santa entries and finding some of them are finding it very difficult to not talk about the work in progress, because we chat all the time about what we're doing and show each other what's happening and stuff, and it's like, oh, I can't show you because it's a secret.
So how did the Secret Santa work? How did they determine who was getting who?
Well, Deathly is running it. Deathly asked me if it was alright to run it in the Discord, and I said, of course, if people want to join in, you crack on, it sounds like a lot of fun. So Deathly and his partner are doing it, and we've got everybody's names, and then they've, as far as I know, I'm sure that you will tell me if this isn't right, have assigned somebody to somebody. Obviously you don't know who you're going to get the mini off, but you know who you're doing the mini for.
Right.
And then you get their details only to send the mini on.
Right.
And then you get like a surprise mini through the post from
right.
one
So
of the Discord people.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, Discord Secret Santa. So everyone's working on their Secret Santa and having lots of fun doing it. So that's cool, but not talking about it because it's a secret. Sharon says, just sulking. It's been a day. Better not to extend the grumpiness to my lovely minis. Yeah, forget about the day. Get some hobby done. Let the rubbish day wash away in your painting water. Moxie has been kit bashing terrain, if that's what we call it.
Cool.
Call it that if you want. What terrain are you bashing together? And then after Secret Santa, Tony is going to be doing Moonstone or UWS.
Cool.
WWX.
Wild West Exodus.
Put you on the spot. And you're always.
Oh, I've just thought. Yeah, I need you to remind me in case I forget.
You need me to remind you. Oh dear,
Yeah.
this could go ahead of so long.
That I need to contact Westwind tomorrow. I need to know whether they're going to Recon at the weekend.
You're at Recon, aren't you?
We are.
So, tell us all about Recon.
Recon is a small but excellent war games show held at Pudsey Civic Hall, and we've been in attendance for the last 5 years, apart from last year, obviously. And it's a really, really good, compact little show with some great traders, such as Mate Lance again, selling awesome product and some fantastic participation and demonstration games. There's always a really good bring and buy as well, which is really good, and it's the food offering at the Civic Hall is always pretty cool as well. Well worth a day out for a couple of £1 entry fee. Your last opportunity to buy yourself Christmas presents, I believe their flyer said. And what's the what? Sorry, called?
What's it called?
Recon, yeah. Recon at Pudsey Civic Hall. Yeah, awesome. So I personally have had some fantastic things from the bring and buy there in the past. And the last time we were in attendance, we came home with 2 4-foot square gaming tables that somebody donated to us as well. So it was pretty cool. And they only just fitted in the van as well because we'd got so much of the gear with us. So, right. So just working on this blue. It's very intense blue. just do this little bit on its neck here, and then I'm going to have a look at the whole thing and see how we think it's going. There we go. Right, so how's that looking? I quite like that. Although I think I've gone deeper down. I've done it again. Unbalanced the neck. I've gone down to here with the colouring on this side. In fact, these bits here that I've done, they're going to be the black bits anyway, so there's no point in me doing that. I just need to do the rest of the scales there. Just on the very edges. And on this side too. Yeah, down to there. Yeah, so I'm currently just doing some little highlights. I wouldn't particularly describe them as edge highlights yet, but they're just little highlights to the dark colour of the scales. So I think I might need to get a little bit of glazing on to darken those down. They do look a bit blue against the kind of purpley blend that they're going across, but we shall see. You just have to just darken it down just a touch, but we'll work on that.
So if you're doing Ma'al Drakar, which is what this is, on a Monday,
Yeah.
what are you going to be doing for the rest of the week?
So tomorrow, last day of the month, I will be finishing up a couple of things. So we've got a couple of Space Marines, so I need to get one of those finished off for the freebie category, and might just do a little bit. I know I've just had another look at her, the Grey Maiden. She might get a little bit of a spruce up before I submit her. So a couple of things on the painting table for tomorrow night, and then Wednesday. Oh, I don't know. What should I paint on Wednesday? Start of a new month, isn't it? We'll have to see. In fact, I know what I'm going to paint. I've got the Night Walker, I think it's called, the WizKids Night Walker in the box at the end of the table. I think I'm going to paint that guy.
Oh yeah, you are. That's pretty cool. And when are you doing Moonstone Minis?
Oh yeah, what about it? I should do then. Let's have a.
Where's he gone?
Bear with me,
I've
everybody.
distracted him. I thought he'd just carry on painting and maybe talk to us, but apparently I've completely distracted him now and he's left.
Yeah.
See that big space? there was a Nathan. Hey, there he is.
Yeah. So I've got this guy, who's pretty cool.
If you tip it back there. Oh, no, not quite that much.
That guy. Oh well, let's just take him out. Just take him out the packet and have a look. Oh, they've started fastening him in with plastic ties like children's toys.
Why? That's just more plastic. More plastic was really bad for.
So we've got this guy. He's pretty awesome.
He is cool. He is really cool. What colours is on the back of the box?
He's black on the back of the
What
box.
colour would you do him then? Because that's a bit
I was thinking that I would do him. Well, I really like Reaper's Nightmare Black, which is almost like a bluey black, isn't it? So I reckon we do him with that. And then he's got these clear pieces on the back. So that would mean that I could do those with like a blue ink and make them glowy.
Yeah, cool. And have we got that in stock by any chance?
Yeah, we have. We have.
What's he called?
He's called Night Walker.
Ah.
So he's a really funky,
He is
demon-looking
cool, isn't
guy. Could do a lot with this mouth bit going on up here.
he? Yeah.
He's really cool.
Cool.
So I've got that guy to do. And then He's pretty funky. And then I've got these two Moonstone figures. So I've got this guy is called Wasp. So are the cards double-sided? So there's a picture on a figure on the card.
No, the picture is like it's on the card, but you can't see it because of the writing. The cards are double-sided, but it's got the stats to the character. But I can find a picture for you. If you
Okay,
want.
so I've got Moonstone. I've got Wasp and Callista. There. So if you flash a picture up of those two, and then we'll let everybody decide in chat what I'm going to paint on Wednesday.
All right, so you can still pick Toggy Mike, take me a while.
Okay. So I'm going to get some more ice blue out, and then we're going to mix that with some red and do the blending between the neck and the front end of the head for the white head. Let's just get rid of that big blubber stuff off there. Squeeze out a whole bunch of that.
I forgot what that thing was called.
Nightwalker.
It was like 3 seconds ago. I forgot.
Yeah. There's a link to it just there in chat.
Well, I know. There's a link to it in chat. I've got the link on, but that doesn't mean anything in my world, does it? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Right, so this is Wasp. That's Wasp from Moonstone Miniatures. So that's choice number 1. And then we have that one, Callista from Moonstone as well. It's like a spiritual priestess of some description. And then we have, it's too big for the screen. Then we have the Nightwalker, which would be behind door number 3.
Sparky has redeemed wig me.
Yeah, you can get it. You can stick a wig on your head. So Wasp number 1, Callista number 2, or Nightwalker number 3. What would you like to see Nathan paint? I've broken my screen.
You've broken it, why?
Can't get it back. Oh dear. Okay. So Roxy says Nightwalker. So that's 1 vote for Nightwalker. I mean, we could do a polly thing. Should we do a polly?
Yeah, do a polly thing.
I can't remember how to do a polly thing. Terrible. Polly thing. I'm gonna attempt to do a poll, and then we can do something. Why is it not working? I can't do it. I'm so rubbish.
What do you mean?
It's not working. Who's rubbish? That'd be me then. Oh, here we go. So we've got Wasp. We've got, what is it, Calestra? How do you spell that?
Calistra.
Well, you know what I mean. I can't spell, but you know what I mean.
Oh, Kal, isn't it? Kal, sorry.
Oh, still I know. We'll do it for 3 minutes. That'll do, won't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's only like 5 of us, so it'll be fine. There you go. So you should be able to view the poll at the top if you want to vote for, yeah, just like that. For which one you would like. So, the Wasp, Telestra, or the Nightwalker. Wicked D says, ugh, just found some Minotaur body bits I've completely missed. Oh, that's rubbish, that, isn't it, when that happens.
Definitely.
So, yeah, so go on to the poll. and give us a vote and see what you would like Nathan to paint. So the Wasp and Calestra are both Moonstone miniatures, and Nightwalker is a WizKids, and currently is winning by quite a lot. You missed the options. Oh, wicked D. Hang on a moment and I will show you again, just for you, my dear. So this is the Wasp. That's Wasp. That's a Moonstone mini. Make it a bit bigger for you there. Woo! Look at that. Woo. And then we have Calestra. She's pretty cool, but apparently nobody likes it, so no one's voted for her. And then we have, which is too big for the screen, which is very naughty of it. Then we have the Nightwalker, which is that cool dude there. So they were the options, and then the voting's at the top. Nathan's got his wig on because I think Sparky Virgin wigged me, so he looks a bit silly now with his black hair.
It's a good look for me.
This is beautiful, my darling. It's beautiful. They were all cool, Wicked D. Wicked D says it's one of its Calestra because they're all cool. You can use channel points to vote as well. Your Lancer rewards. You can use bits as well, but I think bits cost money, so we don't do things like that. So, Nightwalker's winning so far with 10 votes. Calestra, oh no, Calestra's just taken the lead with 15 votes. The Wasp has got 1 vote. Yeah. Poor little Wasp.
Yeah.
We think that Wasp looks like the grasshopper out of Ants. Is it Ants? I think that Wicked D may have used a couple of channel points there, because Calestra is now on 25 votes, where there's only 6 people watching, so that's kind of not really going to be true. But so far, it's nearly, the voting is nearly over. You weren't all 25, yay. The voting is nearly over and Calestra has won! Calestra has won. Ah, Moxie must have liked one as well. Moxie used some channel points. But I thought maybe the battle against Calestra was Moxie. So, yeah, the very detailed, very intricate
excellent
Calestra is what you'll be painting on what day, my darling?
Wednesday.
So Moonstone Wednesday, that don't really go, does it?
No.
That's very pink, sweetheart.
It is. It's kind of, because
I thought you'd use your wet palette.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Always having a drink for cheers. Cheers. Strange like that, isn't it? After the chicken dance goes absolutely nuts for absolutely ages, and cheers just goes cheers. Yeah, well done, Calestra. Well, round of applause for Calestra winning. Well done.
Yeah,
cool.
that is very pink, isn't it?
It's very pink, sweetheart. It's very pink.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that, but then I guess like very pale blue into red was always going to go pink, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought you'd have used your wet palette for your wet one.
No, I just thought we'd just do it straight on the model.
Just whack it on. Right, I'm going to be very quiet now. I'm going to be very quiet because I'm going to be concentrating on trying not to glue my fingers together as I try to fix the broken arm of my miniature. Right, so you're going to have to do lots of lovely talking.
Okay, well remember what I said and don't try and pour the glue onto the mini.
No, I'm going to use this little palette thing like you told me to. I'm doing this on turns. Yeah. Always do this on turns. Why did you laugh then? Oh, you've not tipped up your chicken now.
I'm gonna put the mini down, aren't I?
You ready? I hope you're all chicken dancing at home.
Yeah.
Chicken dancing at home.
Thanks, Moxie.
Right then. I don't know how this is good. Oh, I don't even know how this goes on.
So just gonna get a bit of red back into the base of this. Yeah. Just need to spread a bit of this paint around while I had it so wet on the. Have you just flicked your little bit of Minio all over? Right.
Oh, this is going to be an absolute.
Got it very wet in there, so I might just have to wait for that to dry a touch before we try and sort it out. But I mean, it's kind of how I wanted it. So
What was that?
that's like a it's kind of there. The thing is, it's got to get it's got to get a transition somehow between red. So
But you're gonna put, I mean, that's just the base colour.
it is, yeah. Yeah, there's. Have we? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do, definitely. Right, so let's put this down to dry for a couple of moments. If I rest it on the edge of the palette there, then it will sit on the horns rather than on the bit that's drying. So let's put that down there. Right. So what won? Nightwalker? Oh no, no, Callista. No, so let's have a look at it and see how many bits she's in. Leshavult Priestess. So what I was thinking, as soon as I saw these minis, these Moonstone minis, and especially these two that I have selected here, Wasp and... you alright, sweetie?
Yeah, just carry on.
Wasp and this Callista, I thought that they were a perfect target. Oh yeah, that's right, Tony. Puppy scars. I thought that these were a perfect target to use the Instar paints, which I haven't sampled yet. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the, once I've given her a wash. Oh, is Sharon going? Oh yeah, there we go. Sharon's got to go. See you later, Sharon. Bye. So let's just hack that bit of lump of resin off there. So she needs a wash and a little bit of tidy up. There's a little bit of flash there on her dagger, but she is going to. In fact, I might, seeing as she's such a nicely detailed mini, I might put her on a bigger base than that. Might give her a more scenic base. So she is really quite fancy dancy. She's got one arm on show here with the dagger. These very fancy horns. A little bit of flash on those to clean up. Very delicate. I'm going to have to be very careful cleaning her up. And her other arm is concealed under the cloak here down the side. So yeah, I think I'm going to give the Instar paints a go on these, because they are very thin. Should give me an opportunity to test out the building up the layers technique. So we'll get her cleaned up and ready for action. There's loads of detail on there. Sorry, darling.
No, it's not you, is it? It's this thing. What's that one?
It's too white, isn't it?
It's too white. It's too white.
Yeah. It can't focus on it because it's too bright. Oh, there we go.
That's about as good as you're gonna get, I think.
Yeah. There's, trust me, there is lots and lots of detail on this mini. So that's what we're going to be working on Wednesday anyway. Thank you everybody for voting and using up your channel points if you have. Your Lancer reward points. And then I guess that means that this guy is going to get relegated to next week maybe. But he's a bit of a beast, isn't he? Might have to have a go at him at some point. In the... What was that?
I thought it was you.
No.
Well, it wasn't me, and it wasn't you.
No.
It wasn't me, it wasn't you. And the dog's asleep at my feet, so let's just pretend that weird noise didn't happen.
Yeah.
And,
Mm.
and yeah, well, we'll just carry on.
Yep.
I would say that it was a little miss, but she's not.
No. Very, very strange. Right, so I reckon the inside of dragons' mouths is a very, very dark red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a little bit of pure black. Sorry, pure black. In fact, we're not going to go pure black. We're going to go nightmare black. Nightmare black in with the dragon red to get a really dark colour to paint inside this mouth.
I think my miniature isn't going to have an arm.
Or is it bad?
It won't go together.
Let's just go all of it. I was gonna just add a little bit, but I think we'll just go all of it.
Thanks, Moxie!
Oh, see you later, Moxie. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making me dance like a chicken.
Cheers.
It's just not happy. Tra-la-la-la-la-la.
So inside all the gums and everything inside the mouth in this dark red, which hopefully, when I make the teeth brighter, it won't look too strange against the blue. Otherwise, I might have to change it. But hey, deal with that when it starts looking weird. I don't know. What colour do you reckon dragons' teeth are? Do you think they could be black? If its horns are black. Yeah. Or do you think they're like brown?
Yeah, like a bony colour and dirty. Yeah, like a dog.
Yeah. I'll have to watch some Dungeons and Dragons cartoons and see what colour Tiamat's things were.
We watched Games Master, didn't we? Talk about old things.
Oh, that was terrible.
We watched the new Games Master. Yeah, we weren't overly impressed, were we?
Yeah.
Has anybody else seen it? The new Games Master that's just come back onto the television.
So it used to have, was it Patrick Moore?
I think so.
Was the Games Master, and now it's I want to call him Trevor something. He was a newsreader, wasn't he? I think that's who it is. That's the Games Master.
Oh, he was alright.
The disembodied head.
His bit was good. It was everybody else. Nothing seemed to happen. It was a bit strange.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the hardest level anybody's ever done, and I'm sure it probably is. But when they just do it in 3 seconds, they don't really make very good telling.
Oh yeah, the guy with his.
It's so hard. It's so difficult. They're never gonna. Oh, he's done it.
That guy with his lightsaber thing.
Yeah. I thought it was just warming up and it finished. New Crystal Maze, is that with Adewale? I can't remember his name either.
Richard Ayoade.
Yeah, I'm terrible at me. Yeah, Crafty's seen the adverts but hasn't watched it yet. No horns on the cartoon Tiamat, Sparky says.
Yeah.
Just like this miniature of mine's not going to have any hands. Because it won't go back together. Hi, Crafty! Yes, Moss from the IT crowd, that's the one, Tony, yes. I've only seen a couple of the new ones with him. I haven't seen many of them.
No, I haven't seen any of them. To be fair,
Yeah, I've seen maybe one.
to see whether he's any good.
What do you reckon to the new lineup for Taskmaster turning? There's one lady in the lineup that I've absolutely no idea who she is.
Yeah, we had to look her up last
We
night.
looked her up and we still don't know who she is. Not as though it really matters for Taskmaster, does it? Because sometimes
No,
you don't have to know who they are. If they're funny, then they're just funny, aren't
Yeah,
they?
she might be really good.
We knew the others.
Yeah.
It's just that one lady. Can't remember her name even.
Something Christie, I think it is. Yeah.
How long am I supposed to hold this together before it glues?
Well, it's super glue, so it should dry fairly quickly.
Well, I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. You have to keep holding it now.
Unless it's stuck to my fingers. it might just be stuck to my fingers.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not stuck to each other. I just think it's not gonna.
It's not going to work.
No. There's no contact point. It's a wrist on a miniature.
Yeah.
It might just have to be.
It's super tiny, isn't it?
Yeah. It might just have to be. Don't look at it from that side.
Quite like my goblin, missing his arm.
I don't know.
Right. Dark.
Um,
Dark red mouth interior. Complete. Super. Tiamat in Discord for us to see.
that was like a Chinese dragon, the red bit. I'm getting there.
Okay. Tony likes Morgana Robinson.
Yes, she's funny. There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh yeah, mine's going to look absolutely nothing like that.
It's your take on it. It's
Yeah.
your take on it, sweetie.
Yeah.
Oh, not seen the latest one. I like the one with Morgana. What's her face? Yeah, she was hilarious. Yes, so that is the latest one. That is the latest one with Morgana Tony. But then the end of that series, they announced who was going to be in next year's. And yeah, there's just one lady that no idea who she is.
Dougal from Father Ted.
Well, yeah, he's in it. Oh, that's some more ice sliding off the off the roof there. Excellent.
Is it?
As long as you have 5 different coloured heads, what does it matter? Says
Yeah.
Sparky.
Well, that's it. And because these are going to be in the wrong order as well to be Tiamat, like off the cartoons. So we've got blue, white, red in the middle, and then I think black at the top and green at the bottom on the other side. So there we go. Cool. So
I've lost its arm. No, there it is.
Shocking. Yeah. Right then. So I've got. Well, it's 9 o'clock.
I know.
It's 9 o'clock. We're gonna leave it there for now because this thing I need to put it down because I keep smudging the paint because it's not quite dry. So let's put that guy down and I'll not mess with him anymore. So what was I gonna do? I was gonna stick some tufts on my thing. I need to go and get the box of tufts so I can stick some stuff on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, best repaint it then. Sparky says that's not going to happen. I'm afraid. It's my artistic representation. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's yeah. Anyway, cool. So we're going to leave it there for tonight. Join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m, where I will be painting Space Marines. And a bit of Grey Maiden and a couple of other bits and pieces, getting ready for submission for the RCL tomorrow night. And Tony's got to go. See you later, Tony.
Oh, we're going.
And will you be carrying on with your
No.
beautiful Moonstone Mini?
No. No. My armless Moonstone Mini will hopefully be finished tonight, which is going to look a bit poop now. She's only got one arm, but hey ho, it's not Moonstone's fault. It is small child. So yeah, it's, you. That's it. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, or Wednesday, where we'll be doing some more Moonstone painting. Thank you very much, everybody. See you all later. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Take care.
Bye.